Now, of course, people ask me all the time, they say to me, what is the secret to success? The first rule is trust yourself. But what is most important is that you have to dig deep down and ask yourselves, who do you want to be? Not what, but who. And I'm talking about not what your parents and teachers want you to be, but you. I'm talking about figuring out for yourselves what makes you happy, no matter how crazy it may sound to the people. Number one is, of course, trust yourself no matter what anyone else thinks. And of course, rule number two is break the rules. We have so many rules in life about everything. I say break the rules, not the law, but break the rules. It is impossible to be a maverick or a true original if you're too well behaved and don't want to break the rules. You have to think outside the box. That's what I believe. After all, what is the point of being on this earth if all you want to do is be liked by everyone and avoid trouble? The only way that I ever got any place was by breaking some of the rules. Which of course brings me to rule number three. Don't be afraid to fail. Anything I've ever attempted, I was always willing to fail. So you can't always win, but don't be afraid of making decisions. You can't be paralyzed by fear of failure, or you will never push yourself. You keep pushing because you believe in yourself and in your vision. And you know that it's the right thing to do, and success will come. So don't be afraid to fail. Which brings me to rule number four, which is don't listen to the naysayers. I mean, how many times have you heard that you can't do this and you can't do that and it has never been done before? I love it when someone says that no one has ever done this before, because then when I do it, that means that I'm the first one that has done it. So pay no attention to the people that say it can't be done. I never listen that you can't. I always listen to myself and said, yes, you can. And that brings me to rule number five, which is the most important rule of all. Work your butt off. Leaving no stone unturned. Muhammad Ali, one of my great heroes, had a great line in the 70s when he was
Sok millió kéz összeér, ha Randy Gage here. I wanted to follow up on our last video, the Avatar video I did, with a couple of questions came up there that I thought were really good. I'm actually in Corsica right now, which is a French colony or French territory. It's an island off the coast of Europe. Been on a Mediterranean cruise and been in Italy and Barcelona and Cannes, and now we're here in Corsica. And I thought that the setting is so beautiful. It's a perfect manifestation of prosperity. So I wanted to talk about these questions that came up. One of them, very good question, came up in the comments a number of times, by the way, which was, hey, you keep talking about prosperity and wealth, but if everybody gets rich, isn't that going to deplete all the resources, and we're going to rape and pillage and plunder the earth, and isn't it better if people are poor? And the answer is no, I don't believe so at all. Unless you can convince all 6 billion people around the world that we should all go back and live in grass huts and, eat by candlelight and not use any electricity and not wear any clothes and not do anything, that's not the answer. You know what the answer is? The answer is prosperity, because that's where innovation comes from. That's where cures to disease come from. That's how, think of the people, they're going around with signs, save the rainforest, save the rainforest. You know how many trees they had to chop down to make those signs? Why are we losing the rainforest? It's because the indigenous people are selling off the land to developers because they need the money to survive. And whereas I'm a member of a number of organizations, and you know what we do? We buy the rainforest, we deed them into a trust so they will stay there forever. And the only reason I'm able to do that? Because I'm rich. I couldn't do that when I was poor. So if you want to cure diseases, if you want to save the planet, if you want this stuff to really work, the way to move is not backwards, it's forward. It's everybody manifesting the prosperity that really is their birthright. Okay, and the other question I want to deal with people, we talked about Avatar in the last film. People say, well, is there any movies that are good for prosperity that talk about it in a positive way? And actually, I would say recently, the 2 Iron Men movies were pretty good about that, because there's a very, very wealthy guy. I mean, look, he's a multi-billionaire in that movie, and he's doing good things. So it's a change of pace. Usually, of course, the superhero is the poor guy, and the bad guy is the rich guy. That was the difference here. If you saw Iron Man 2, the poor guy was the evil villain, the hero was the rich guy. So that was kind of positive. I liked Iron Man 1 much more so than number 2 was more positive. You saw his mansion and all those sports cars he had down, and yet he was a good guy. But at the same time, just notice some of the subliminal programming. He's kind of portrayed as this really vapid guy chasing women and so it's got a lot of the usual stereotypes about wealthy people. But all in all, I think it's a positive movie in terms of from a prosperity concept. I love that private jet he's got. Man, I need one of those, I got to tell you. I loved his place, all those sports cars. It really showed you the fun side of having prosperity. So anyway, thanks for checking in. I love your comments. Please get down there below. Leave me any comments on this, and we will talk to you on the next video. Thanks.
You have to be the thinker of the thought versus the person who just has thoughts, the person who gets programmed by all the outside influences. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Prosperity TV, and I actually want to follow up on the show we did last week, the one I did from the ballpark, where we talked about that prosperity tipping point, if you will, when the thoughts get to 51%, the positive thoughts. Got a lot of great feedback on that, and even on a personal level, people that I've known for many years who wrote me, you know, or called me privately and said, I just, you know, I need to tell you that message this week, that was for me. That was really, because I know the frustration I felt all those years. You know, 30 years I struggled. 30 years I snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. And I had that default setting, which was I expected the other shoe to drop. I expected the bad thing to happen. I expected the business to fail. On this conscious level, of course, I've said I wanted to be successful, I wanted to be healthy, I wanted to be happy. But when good things happen, I just had this ominous thing like, you know, how long is it going to last? You know, and to this day, and I'm 52 now, guys, I still sometimes like, you know, looking around like, are they going to figure out this is me? This is Randy Gage who's successful? And, and they come and take it away because they realize what a big mistake was made. But the thing is, now those kind of thoughts might be 2%. 5%, 95, 98% are the positive thoughts. So I just wanted to expound on what we talked about last week, because man, at least to our knowledge, at least we're arrogant enough to think so, man is the only creature with free will. The only creature we believe that, you know, and I say believe, we believe because that's what science will tell us. I don't know that it's true. That we are the only ones who have free will and can choose our thoughts. Now, that's the traditional dogma. I don't know it's true. I'm not going to say dolphins can't choose their thoughts or some other animals because they've shown tremendous signs of intellectual capacity. But, operate on that premise or not. What we do know, man or woman, can choose our thoughts. So that's how we get about it, is you've got to think about what you think about. You have to be the thinker of the thought versus the person who just has thoughts, the person who gets programmed by all the outside influences, the TV, radio, internet, movies, and gossip, and friends, and social media. You think about what you think about, so you choose your thoughts. That creates thought patterns. And then the thought patterns crystallize into habit patterns. And it's funny, Napoleon Hill wrote a book, not as well known. Of course, everybody talks about Think and Grow Rich, which was the seminal work in personal development. But he has another one, The Master Keys to Riches. And in there he talks about cosmic habit force. And that's actually the topic of my virtual seminar that I'm doing for this month, which should be available about the time that this is up on the channel. But he looks at cosmic habit force as nature's way, it's kind of fixation, of giving fixation to our habits so that they carry on automatically once they've been set into motion. So that's the key. It all starts again with mindset. So you think about what you think about, choose your thoughts. Let the thoughts create patterns. The thought patterns create habit patterns. And then the habits create the results. As usual, get down below, type down there. Let me know what you think. Share your thoughts, comments. Let's get a real dialogue going on this. And I appreciate it if you share it with the people you know. So remember, choose your thoughts. That creates your habits, because you create your habits, and then your habits create you. Have a great week and live rich. Peace.
Sziasztok, jó reggelt kívánok mindenkinek, Gabi Pausics vagyok, és minden reggel itt 8:30-kor beülünk a webkonferenciába, és az a célunk, hogy valami újat tanuljunk, hogy új információkat kapjunk, új motivációt, és azután indulunk dolgozni. Na mostan talán ma is úgy lesz. Talán ma is úgy lesz. Nekem egy nagyon-nagyon sikeres hétvégén volt. Péntek, szombat kint voltam Romániába, ott volt egy fantasztikus szeminárium, 120 ember, buli azután, sokat tanultunk, sokat motiváltuk az embereket, és azt mondták, hogy hajrá, mostan indulnak teljes erővel dolgozni. Még az maradt még hátra, és azt később beszéltem a Radóval, csak most minden munkatárs, most minden vezető, mindegyik munkatársra beszélje meg azt, hogy ki akar 2-es karrier szintre jutni nyáron, mostanában pedig a dupla pontos akció folyamatban van, és akkor azok, akik akarják, azokkal meg kell meg kell csinálni a tervet, és akkor szólni kell a felső szponzorvonalnak, és az valahogy jusson el hozzám is, hogy akkor én tudjam, hogy hol akarnak legjobban dolgozni, legtöbbet dolgozni az emberek, és akkor tudom szervezni valamikor, hogy oda is megyek, hogyha tudok, vagy tréninget csinálunk az interneten keresztül, vagy webkonferencián keresztül, hogyha kell. Szóval egyszerűen tudnom kell, hogy hol akarnak dolgozni az emberek. Oké, ez az egy. 2, akkor tegnap eljöttem Romániából Magyarországra. Itten együtt néztük a döntőt a világbajnokságnak, az volt a cél. Közben csináltunk majdnem egy lakodalmi alkalmat, szóval 160-an voltak ottan, kajapia, minden szuper volt. Na, akkor jött az eső, és akkor elzavart minket, és szétzavart minket 2 csoportban. Volt egy csoport, akkor aki ottan beszélgetett, és bulizott, és volt egy csoport, aki várta a meccset. Hát a végén megint a fele nézte a meccset, a fele bulizott ottan, de nagyon jó volt, és szerintem hasznos volt, és nagyon jól találták ki ezt, tehát hogy ez lesz, és ezt szervezzék még. Úgyhogy jó, mostan tegnap mulattunk, együtt voltunk, jókat kajáltunk, piáltunk, mostan hajrá dolgozni teljes erővel. Figyeljetek, mostan befejeződött nekünk az egyik akció, ami volt, és akkor figyeljetek, az akció olyan volt, hogy a cégünk tiszta mínuszban van abban az akcióban, és nem lehetett folytatni, szóval egy csúcs eredményt értünk el, szóval csúcs terhet raktunk rá most a cégünkre, és még kérték, hogy lehetne még egy kicsit, és akkor mondtuk, hogy lehet, de egy kis variációval, azt majd meg fogjátok maga is beszélni később a magyar tréningeken, mert külön akciók vannak a külön országoknak, úgyhogy akkor nem fogjuk azt csinálni a reggeli közös motivációba. Úgyhogy ezt majd megbeszélitek, de hajrá, szóval van lehetőség még ebbe vagy a nyáron még teljes erővel dolgozni, olyan lendülettel, mint elkezdtetek mostan dolgozni, mert ez tényleg hihetetlen, hogy júliusban ilyen jól menjen minden. Jó, akkor mi még az aktuális? Jó, figyeljetek, most nagyon röviden, tényleg ma nem akarok sokáig beszélni, mert tegnap sokat mulattunk, és ma pedig kell mennem visszafelé Szerbiába, és ott van neki most a ma bemutató, hónap után bemutató, minden nap valahol dolgozunk, úgyhogy akkor milyen 23 óráig? Jó van. Szóval, és akkor kell menni dolgozni, de még egyszer azt mondom csak, hogy a mai tanítás, mert egy kicsit engedtem, és beindítottam ezeket a filmeket, itt néztük, és ebből tanultunk, és gondolkoztunk a motivációról. Természetesen új vagy az aktuális információ az, hogy július 26-án lesz az országos szeminárium Magyarországon, úgyhogy gyertek minél többen, használjátok ki az alkalmat, tudjátok miért fontosak a szemináriumok, és úgy lehet sok embert hozni szemináriumra, hogyha időben elkezdjük árusítani a jegyeket. Szóval időben kell elkezdeni az embereket szervezni, de úgy, hogy be is fizessék már a szemináriumot, mert ha nem fizetik be a szemináriumot, akkor eljönnek azok a napok, és akkor mindig valami más bejön. Nem tudom én, meleg lesz, és akkor elmennek Balatonra, ide, oda, amoda, és akkor nem fognak eljönni a szemináriumra nyáron. Szóval nyáron biztosan, hogy nehezebben lehet dolgozni valamilyen szempontból, de közben mondtuk, hogy ha valaki jól megérti, hogy milyen fontos dolgozni nyáron, és nem csinálni szüneteket a munkába, pláne a multilevel marketingbe, akkor tudja, hogy kell dolgozni. Szóval ez az aktuális információ, és akkor csak azt akarom mondani, hogy mai reggeli üzenetem az legyen, hogy csináljátok még a terveket az emberekkel, hogy ki akar 2-es karrierszintbe jutni, 2-esbe, 3-asba. Mert a 2-es, 3-as karrierszintek azok építik az üzletet, és ha valaki magasabb szinten is van, és akar magasabbra még jutni, az is csak arról kell, hogy gondolkozzon, hogy minél több emberre üljön le és beszéljen még velük azt, hogy ki akar 2-esbe, 3-asba jutni, mert mostan dupla pontos akció van, és ez nagyon attraktív, ez egy külön helyzet, külön lehetőség, és akkor megbeszéli velük, és akkor meg kell csinálni a tervet vele, hogy jó, akarod, akkor kell dolgozni, akkor beszéljük meg, hogy csoportos házi bemutatókat szervezzünk következő pár napba, személyes beszélgetéseket, ki kell, hogy írja, hogy hány tárgyalást akar megcsinálni, a listát, nézzétek át neki a listát, hogy van-e, hogy bővíti-e, hogy ajánlásokat jó elveszi, vagy nem. Szóval minél több emberre konkrét beszéljétek még, hogy ki akar 2-es karrier szintre jutni, és akkor, hogyha akarod, akkor csináljuk a tervet, és induljunk dolgozni rögtön. Nem jövő héten, nem elsőjétől, nem amikor most egy hét múlva megyek nyaralni, és amikor majd visszajövök nyaralásra, akkor indulok dolgozni. Nem, ha eldöntötted, hogy nyáron akarsz 2-es karrier szintre jutni, akkor rögtön ma induljál dolgozni, rögtön. És akkor ameddig kint vagy, vagyis el vagy menve, addig nem fogsz dolgozni, de akkor is utolsó nap a nyaralás előtt dolgozol, ahogy visszajössz, már be vagy táblázva, és akkor folytatod a munkát, akkor jönnek az eredmények. Jó, akkor köszönöm szépen a figyelmeteket, sok sikert kívánok mindenkinek, beindítunk még valamilyen filmet, itten 9 óráig kitöltsük az időt, és jó munkát, én pedig lassan indulok visszafelé Szerbiába, és akkor hajrá magyarok, hajrá románok, szervek, ki van itten, jó? Sziasztok, jó munkát!
Bill Calvert, I'd like to welcome you to this week's MLM Minute, and this is one of the most important messages that I can share with people, especially new people. When you get involved in the industry, we have to recruit. Now, you can go out and sell a hot product and you can make some really good part-time money, but if you're not recruiting people, you're not going to build your business. It's not going to happen. And the thing that I've seen over the years is people get so emotionally involved in who joins and who doesn't join. You know, and they get 3 or 4 people and they just bug those people to death until they join the business. Finally they give in and they join, and after they join they don't do anything. So you haven't accomplished a thing. If you look at most organizations of people that have 30 to 50 people, because it takes this many people usually before we figure it out. If you have 30 to 50 people, over half of them are only there because you wouldn't leave them alone. They're not going to produce, they're going to complain, they're going to gripe, and it's not worth it. If you can get anything in your mind about how to do this business and do it correctly, is the name of the game is sorting through people. Sort. Amateurs try to convince people, professionals sort. The name of the game is getting through people. Some will, some won't, so what? You're looking for the right person at the right time in their life. Now, I'm going to share with you a word. picture. This is something that we've taught people. If you can get this in your head and just follow this, it's going to make all the difference in the world. You have to visualize that you have a funnel. You have a funnel. And every month, your goal is to get 40 new people in this funnel. Not 3, not 5, 40. And what most people do when they get started, they put Uncle Joe in there and a couple of relatives and a few people, and they got Uncle Joe in the funnel, and they keep yelling and screaming, "Come on out, Uncle Joe, join me, come on out." And they keep yelling at Uncle Joe, trying to get him to come out of the funnel. Leave Uncle Joe alone. Leave him alone. You put 40 people in the funnel, 40 every month. We teach multiple ways to generate leads. Local leads, newspaper advertising, funded proposals. You know, you go to DaleCalvert.com, there's more how to generate leads programs there than you can find anywhere else. And we know how to do this, and it's just a matter of generating leads. So you put 40 in, and then you need 5, 6 to fall out, 3 to 6. And then once you have these 3 to 6, then how do you get them started? And that's where we have a program called StartRightMLM.com, and there's a free conference call there, and you get them started right. But the secret is, guys, 40 new people every month, 3 to 5 fall out, start them right. 40 new people in, 3 to 5 start them right. Once you put them in, don't try to talk them out. The ones where the timing is right are going to fall out, and they're going to go forward. But, you know, the